Welcome back to Holder Flat. We are back on the banks of the River Bann at Aghadowey as we enter the second half of the Rallysport Associations Summer Series. And the paddock was packed, once again emphasising the popularity of this series with 113 entries. So let's get straight into that sunny Saturday morning action. Fastest man out of scrutiny was Martin Collins in his EG Civic. This combination of driver and car always seemed to excel at Aghadowey, and it's showing once again as they take an early 1.4 second lead. And the man giving chase is Jamie Grant in his KP Starlet. He settles in nicely over the first stage to go second fastest. And here's another super starter. Gregory McMillan in his Mazda MX5 is just 3.4 seconds back in third place overall. Rathkenny man Jordan Williamson has a great start and he goes fourth fastest over the first stage. RSA regular Jason Stirrup in his Vauxhall powered Corolla is fifth fastest. And here's another giant killer. Young Liam Martin in his 1.6 Mazda MX5 shows us that recent testing and adjustments to the car have paid dividends, and he goes sixth fastest overall. Let's check in with our mini cup runners. And it's County Down Transport Manager Mike Curran who takes first blood to lead the class by 7.8 seconds. Shea Loughran is second fastest. And young Charlie Sims third fastest. And Marie Fury was flying before this altercation with a stack of super singles. On to the micro-dominated juniors, and it's Kyle McHugh who sets a 3:35.8 to lead after stage 1. Jake Millar is just 2.9 seconds behind him. With Harold van Soda 7.6 seconds back in third. On to the pocket rockets, and it's James Grant in his MV who sets the fastest overall time over stage 1 with a 2:57.6. And it's another MV in second. Just 0.4 of a second back is James Laverty, with the flamboyant Paul Lennon in his C-Mog just 1.7 seconds back in third. 600cc frontrunner Philip Armstrong gets to turn 3 to find out his throttle's stuck open. Philip decides to call it a day on stage 2. That leaves Chrissy Hughes to take the lead in his MV. And he's being chased by Michael Muldoon, who's just 1.5 seconds back. By stage 3 it's all change at the front as Martin Collins suffered a puncture on stage 2 and Jamie Grant now finds himself in the lead in the Starlet. Gregory McMillan continues his storming drive to find himself second overall, just 7.4 seconds behind Grant at the midway point. Draperstown man Josh Bradley is up to third place in the family prepared Mark II. Gary Grant in his Impreza STI lies 4th overall, 15.8 seconds off the lead. And the MX5 seem to love it round Aghadowey, as Liam Martin is just 0.4 of a second behind the Subaru in 5th. At the midway point, Kyle McHugh continues to lead the juniors. Gareth Robinson leads Class 2 but is being chased hard by the Kelly brothers. Mr. Maximum Attack Shea Rafferty leads Class 3. Danny Reid's Nova leads Class 4. Shane Cassidy leads Class 5 by 17.8 seconds. Jaye Nevin stunning 205 leads Class 9. Mike Curran leads the Mini Cup by over 20 seconds. Chrissy Hughes is setting very consistent times to lead Class 13. And David Kane has blasted his way to the top of the timesheets in Class 14.
I wish I could be strong
By stage 5, Jamie Grant has stretched his lead to 14.7 seconds after a string of fastest stage times. Let's jump on board the Starlet thanks to Shane Ferguson and listen to that Vauxhall red top engine sing. Gregory McMillan is still clinging on to that second place in the MX5, but Mark II man Josh Bradley is on a big push, who will take the second step of the podium when a drop time is taken into account. Gary Grant continues to top the Class 10 men in 4th place overall. Jordan Williamson is up to 5th. Demoting Liam Martin to 6th. And in the buggies, David Kane has stretched his lead to over 10 seconds. But there's a 4-way dogfight going on behind him, with just 1.2 seconds splitting McLaughlin, Shaw, Laverty and Grant. Let's check out the final results, starting off with our juniors, and it's young Latvian Haraldus van Sotis taking 3rd place. Jake Millar takes 2nd place. But it's some beautiful consistent times from Kyle McHugh to take the Class 1 victory. From Class 1 Micras to Class 2 Fiestas, Owen Kelly 3rd place. Brother Brian takes 2nd place. But it's a slender 2.1 second victory for Gareth Robinson. In Class 3, Keith Sheridan takes 3rd place. Dessie Martin's new wheels bring him home 2nd in class. But it's Shea Rafferty who 3-wheels his way to the Class 3 victory. Class 4, only 2 finishers, Lawson Wade in 2nd. And a great run from Danny Reid to take the class victory. Class 5 in the twin cam of Keith Stewart takes 3rd place. Shane Cassidy takes 2nd. And Martin Collins overcame that puncture to take the class victory. It's all about the Mark IIs in Class 6. Glenn Laverty takes 3rd. Jordan Williamson has a great run to 2nd place. But it's Josh Bradley who once again takes the Class 6 spoils. Class 7, and it's Paul Monahan's Mark 1 who takes 3rd. Jason Stirrup has to settle for 2nd. With the other Vauxhall powered Toyota of Jamie Grant taking the class victory. On to the MX5 Parts NI Rally Championship. James Crowe takes 3rd. Liam Martin takes a fantastic 2nd. But it was Gregory McMillan who took a clean sweep to top Class 8. Class 9, and David Doey takes 3rd. Ryan Hunter's rear-wheel drive Fiesta takes 2nd. But it's the stunning Cosworth powered rear-wheel drive 205 of Jaye Nevin who takes the class victory. Class 10, and PJ Houston has to settle for 3rd place. Ruairi Begley's crazy 2-wheel drive turbo Ibiza takes 2nd. But it was Gary Grant in the Subaru who was 16 seconds up the road to take the class victory. On to the Mini Cup, and Tiernan Loughran takes 3rd place. Shea Loughran takes 2nd place. But but it was Mike Curran who took a storming victory, and with it, the lead of the Mini Cup Championship. On to the overall rally car result, and Gregory McMillan has a superb run to third. Josh Bradley pips the MX5 at the last post to sneak second place. But it was the Class 7 hard charger of Jamie Grant who took the overall spoils. We move on to the buggies, and 600cc Class 13 third place Adam Dunlop. Second place goes to Michael Muldoon. But it was the other 600cc MV of Chrissy Hughes who took the class victory. And here's how Class 14 played out. Aaron McLaughlin was third. James Laverty takes a fantastic second place. But it was that insane Kazmat of David Kane once again who topped the timesheets in Class 14. And just before we go, it's time for a shameless plug. Did you know we have an official shop at holderflat.com? No? Well, there's a link in the description below. We really thank everyone for all your support. Our next event is this Sunday at Palace Karting in Tina for round 3 of the Palace Sprint Championship. We hope to see you there. Until next time, hold her flat.